Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana scammed wicked me. But it's a good thing. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well wherever you are. If you're joining me from any part of the world in Dubai and you're here for the token 2049 and you're watching this show and you happen to be interested, I don't know, in a laptop, right? A used laptop. I'm selling a couple of them. And if you live here, of course, I'm selling this as well for you guys as well. These two laptops, which are, this one has warranty, right? Still, this is a 13-inch MacBook Air. And I'm also selling this one, which doesn't have warranty, but yeah, it's still good. It is a MacBook 16-inch with, the specs are just crazy. It's like 64 gigabytes drives and 2 terabyte hard drive and stuff like that. So yeah, it is a decent system. So if you want it, you can buy it, and I will sell it to you, right? And I'll be the one who's giving it to you, and you can spend a few minutes with me, chatting with me, and so forth. So pretty good deal, right? So if you're interested in that, yeah, just link in the description below, and there it is. I will be selling a few other laptops. Just look for them in Dubizzle. And all right, let's move on to today show, which we're going to be doing some trading at Bybit.davincij15.com, Lebex.davincij15.com, or at even WEEX. And speaking about WEEX, you can see, look at this trade. It's at $8,000 in profit. Yeah, it was. I wish we'd kept the buy order, which was down in the 87-ish area, but what happened was I accidentally hit the wrong button on this thing to close, because I was trying to close the limit orders, and it ended up closing a long one by accident. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention or something like that. So anyways, moving on. Look at that. This trade, this scam wick, I told you there's a slight chance of a scam wick. So we decided to go a little bit deeper into this the buy, and yeah, we hit the buy, and then boom, it just took off nicely. He was going to easily hit his target and then move on from there. So if you're like, oh man, I missed that, can I get in on this? Well, with the scam wick, the odds are that we are going to hit our target, so we can easily get another buy order here and add to this, right? You can see we're inside the upward trend line, and so we might retest lows here before we actually start to take off. Final scam wick right below here is a possibility. So if you want to actually buy something, this would be the right place to buy it with the next scam wick. Because hey, you know what? They don't like taking people who like to go high leverage X on this. So if you're interested in buying this, this is where you'd buy, and just take a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Now, no guarantees that it will get there, but you want to buy on safety, not on a high risk. So taking a 0.5% risk there, that's well below the this other wick down here. So you have a chance to actually stay in the game. And yeah, you could take a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, which stays in the range. Should it just start to range for some reason at this point in time. And then you could either move your stops to break even and see if it gives you all the way. I think the target should be no more than the 90, the 98, but it will probably go to 99, 100,000 or something like that. So you can easily take profits there. Okay. Now, although that was successful, these trades were not so successful. You can see that we got too early, and it was like a massive scam wick that took us out. You can see that it was the right thing to do to stay inside the range, but what we didn't do is move this thing, buy this thing right down below this wick here. So we should have probably went, just below, at the breakout here. That would have been a nice entry point, but hey, it is what it is. Moving on to Ethereum, same thing, failed trade, and just went straight for our jugular, right? Should have went for the, I guess we should have went for the, what's it called? The scam wick, but hey, it is what it is. And it's still, even if we did go with the scam wick, you can see we are still not in that like a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio here. Even a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio is still just sitting around idle. So it's interesting. I would leave this alone, right, and let this move on. I would focus more on Bitcoin because Bitcoin's clear on what it wants to do more than anything else. All right, well, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. I know I did, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Cheers.